Hi everyone, this is Ray, or some of you might know me as Tiki with Ray, and this is another episode of Tiki Mugs with Ray, and my good friend Jeff Nelson is coming on the show to talk about his Tiki mugs from Trader Sam's and Walt Disney World, or Disneyland.
Disneyland.
So, Jeff, before, it's safe to say that you were more into Disney before you got into Tiki, or they come together at the same time?
I was more into Disney before this whole Tiki thing.
Yeah.
Probably going back to late 80s.
Late 80s.
Which is the first time, 1987, the first time I ever went to Disneyland, is when I had discovered a little bit of the Tiki from the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Yeah.
And I liked more of the Hawaiian aspect of the Tiki Room and the feeling of that. Mm-hmm. It wasn't so much about the Tiki itself until much later.
Oh, how did that come into play then?
It was because I'd traveled to Southern California quite a bit for work.
Yeah.
And I'd find a hotel within the Disneyland resort area and go to downtown Disney and get dinner when I was all by myself and go shopping. And all of a sudden, you know, they opened Trader Sam's up at the Disneyland Hotel. And I was hooked. I'm visiting that almost every night.
I think that's what's awesome about this is that forever there's always been the Tiki Room. Mm-hmm. And I think for a lot of people, that was their spark. That planted the seed for a lot of people into their interest in Tiki. Right. They go to the Tiki Room when they're like 8, and that sits with them.
Right.
And then as they get older, they start sort of discovering like what Tiki is. They're like, I think this is very, very cool. Mm-hmm. And then Disney opens up Trader Sam's, their own Tiki bar. Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest with you, I remember when I heard that Disney was going to open up their own Tiki bar, I was skeptical. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what are they going to have? Like, was it like Donald Duck going to be serving me Mai Tai?
And Mickey Mouse or something.
Hey, little buddy, here's your... oh. But I was pleasantly surprised that that wasn't the case. Mm-hmm. Like, it is a full-on Tiki bar but doing it Disney, which means there's animatronics, things talk to you, there's stools that lower as you drink. Pretty much for every drink, there's something that happens. Mm-hmm. And you get to keep the mug for most of the drinks when you go there. And you have, well, a lot of these mugs.
Right.
So let's see what you got here. What do we got?
I don't have them all. You know, I mean,
you don't have them all?
If I lived in Orange County,
I thought you had them all. Well, why are we doing this video then?
Because I do have quite a few.
No, you have a lot of mugs here.
Okay. Well, for the viewers that live in Southern California that have got a lot more than but no, I was honored by, you know, collecting these by my visits to Trader Sam's, a couple of them. My sister's friend, Lisa Baxter Stiglick, she is a contributor to Mouse Planet, and Lisa just recently moved up to Anacortes, Washington, up here. Oh, wow. But she's a contributor for a lot of things on Mouse Planet. Okay. And Lisa would occasionally stop by at Trader Sam's and then ship me some of these mugs. So it wasn't from my own visits to Trader Sam's or to Disneyland. Mm-hmm. But I had been to Trader Sam's numerous times, and there are a number of these mugs that do come with a specific drink. So I think one of my first ones that I had ever received...
Which one?
Was the Krakatoa Punch one, which is this mug right here. Yep. And it is for one of the signature drinks that they make. You can purchase it for an additional, you know, with your drink to take home. Of course, they clean it out so it's not all sticky and gross and all that. But that's one of the ones that they have a big show about when they bring it to your table or to the bar.
So what happens when you order this drink?
The Krakatoa, there's lightning that goes off and thunder and the whole thing, and they make a big deal about it. It's kind of a neat drink. I actually enjoy that drink. It's really good.
When I went to Trader Sam's, I came back with this guy
Mm-hmm.
So what's the story with this?
The shrunken zombie head.
The shrunken zombie head. Sounds like a white zombie song.
But Disney, yeah. Anywho, Ray. I think there's been about 4 or 5 versions of the different glazes and colors.
Yeah, this is the exact same one that I have.
Right.
This is a great drink.
Mm-hmm.
So what else do we got here?
I've got Hitchhiking Ghost here.
So what's the story with this one? Is that...
So Hitchhiking...
Because I remember there was a line outside the door that went on forever to get these things.
Right.
So this is actually... These are in the Haunted Mansion, right?
Correct.
These are characters from the Haunted Mansion. Not necessarily the Trader Sam's Tiki Bar. So, but this... So what's the story about this?
I think that was released right before Halloween. I think it was in September a number of years ago. They had put out the Mahalloween ones.
Mahalloween.
Yeah, that kind of looked like Jack Skellington kind of,
Yes.
artwork stuff that Disney owns today. But, that came out right before Halloween, I believe. This one right here is their Shipwreck on the Rocks barrel.
Dude, this feels good in the hand.
Mm-hmm. It is comfortable. I think I've got 2 out here. Another one right over here, a different glaze with that. This one's very much of a flat look to it. That one's glazed. It doesn't pop out the letters on it.
Which one do you like better?
I sure like this one
Yeah,
better.
I think I like this one better,
It's
too.
got more detail to it. But, that's another drink that you get. Shipwreck on the Rocks. It's the one where the bartenders stand back and all that. Make it feel like you're in a storm type thing with lightning and thunder. But they stand back behind the bar with squirt bottles and squirt water up over the audience and people out there at the bar and the tables.
Is there anyone that's sitting at the table that don't really know what's going on? So they're like,
nah. For the few times I've sat there, I think people are expecting something like that, or they've seen it before. But
yeah.
I'm sure if it was your first visit, you're thinking, "Gosh, was someone zilching them on me or something?" So yeah. And then this one isn't Trader Sam's.
What is this then?
This one's from the Polynesian Village Resort at Walt Disney World. It was one that I ordered online.
What's the Polynesian Village Resort? So there's like a restaurant there?
No, the resort is a place with a hotel within itself.
Okay.
At Disney World, one of the many resort
So this
hotel
is like a
areas.
souvenir for the resort.
Correct.
So it isn't like there was a place that you can go and order this and get a drink and...
No, I don't believe so. Well, even though Trader Sam's is at the Polynesian Resort.
It is
at
now.
Walt Disney World, yeah.
And from what I understand,
The
the
grotto.
Polynesian Resort was there like when Walt Disney World opened in like 71.
Yeah.
So that's been there forever. And there is a Trader Sam's there now, but that literally just opened up.
About
couple of years
4
ago.
or 5 years ago, yeah. The grotto is what it is.
That's a kick-ass mug.
But, you look at all these, the faces of these tikis here. You look at the faces of the tikis on the Oa Bowl. You look at these ones here.
This is the bowl.
That is. Another one. Well, let me continue here. The artwork, the look at some of these tikis, even my, tattoo here I've got is a Disney tiki. This is a painting that's on the wall outside the men's restroom in Adventureland, right next to the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Really?
But each of these have got their own unique look, their Disney look. And going back to what I was saying about the Enchanted Tiki Room, everything in there had its own Disney kind of look. And it was because of the Imagineers. Raleigh Crump was one of the big guys that had designed...
What's his name?
Raleigh Crump.
Raleigh Crump. Okay.
Yeah, it was one of the big guys that had designed a lot of the Enchanted Tiki Room. So as time went on and they started developing these mugs and some of the current day stuff, I think there was a lot of inspiration from what they originally did at the Enchanted Tiki Room that was passed on to these artists that are making these things today.
Is that another mug?
There's another bowl here.
Oh, dude.
That one's glazed. A little bit darker.
Dude, that is kick-ass.
Yep. So this one here, and, very much the same style.
I like that.
It's got some detail in here with the black in it. You can see that pops on it. But yet again, here's the glazed version of Shipwreck on the Rocks, the rum or the barrel.
You're talking about this, right?
Yeah, which has kind of got the same kind of glaze as
Yeah.
well as this one. So yeah, this one right here is just a collectible from the.
Yeah, what is that?
From the. It's one of the Tangaroa babies. It was from the Enchanted Tiki Room anniversary, 40th anniversary that just happened a number of years ago. This bowl here is a Tangaroa bowl that came out for Disneyland's 50th birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, let me see that.
Yeah.
50 years of enchantment.
Mm-hmm. and the price is still on there too. It was $49. I'm sure getting one of those on eBay or some other site today.
One big ass hangover. That's what it should say for the price. It's a lot
of drink there. Yeah. Yeah, but and then one of the latest ones here. I didn't get the Christmas one that came
what's
out.
that?
This one here is the piranha, and you're thinking, gosh, what is the piranha all about? It wasn't in the Enchanted Tiki Room. Piranhas were all from the Jungle Cruise. When you go on the boat in one part, all the piranhas pop out of the water and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And all that. So that's where that's derived from.
So they made it a mug.
Things greater within Adventureland.
I think what's pretty awesome about Trader Sam's or Disney is the fact that they are pulling from their own mythology.
Mm-hmm. Their own stories and all that.
So like when because this mug actually says Trader Sam's.
Right.
But it's like all this is fair game as far as it's concerned. But Disney could be like, hey, let's make a mug with our characters from the Haunted Mansion, from the Jungle Cruise, from the Tiki Room.
Right. And then this one is not even. It says Adventureland on the bottom. They came out with a line of Adventureland.
This is a mug for the Adventureland.
Right.
Part of the park. Wow.
And I purchased that at the World of Disney store in downtown Disney. So it wasn't served with a drink or anything. It's not associated with Trader Sam's, but yet it's another great Disney design.
What's
that one's the hippopotami.
I actually have the glass version of this.
I did too, and don't remind me of. Well, here's the story. I had a shelf back here, and it wasn't anchored to the wall well.
Yeah.
And my wife Sherry came home from work one night, and she was down the hall in the bedroom, I believe, and she heard this terrible crash. I wasn't here for it, and she came out. And the greenish glass one was one that did not survive the shelf collapse.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so I'm kind of sad, and they're pretty expensive online today.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of memories. A number of these I've had drinks in, at Trader Sam's. But if not, I've had some shipped to me.
What's the story with this one?
That one right there is another Tangaroa styled one.
Oh, dude, there's jewels in for
the eyes, exactly. And there's one here as well that has jewels. A little different glaze on this one. When Disneyland had its 50th anniversary, I believe that was the first rollout of this mug right here, and they put out a number of versions after that. So,
let's be honest. When it comes to these mugs, Disney is very, very popular, and for a lot of these mugs, they only do like limited runs.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's either glazes, and colors. They've had different versions of, the Hitchhiker Ghost one, like I said, come out in the past. I don't know what they've got in store, obviously, for this fall for around Halloween, but I'm hoping it's something totally different than the Hitchhiker Hiking Ghost one, or the Hatbot Ghost mug that I didn't get either. That was a very limited run. And of course, it's very expensive to buy it secondhand today.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jeff, for letting me come over to your place to check out your Trader Sam's mugs.
You bet.
You have an excellent collection.
Thank you, Ray. So let's do this one more time. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Ray.
I like how you have the notes.
You like my notes there? Yeah. Did we cover them all here? Shipwreck, Hitchhiking Ghost, Bowl, Cracker.
I wanted right at the very beginning of this. All right, so tell us about your Tiki mug collection.
And I just have a glaze in my face and go,
I don't know.
What are we doing here, Ray? Just like if I were a news reporter, an anchor. If I didn't have that news rolling by,
when I do episodes, I need for you to do the Hey gang, this is Tiki with Ray, and I just want to say thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more episodes, click on the subscribe button. And if you liked the video, give it a like. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below.